Now, the word Lent comes from an English word that means spring and the Latin word for 40. The 40 days before Easter is Lent in the Catholic tradition. And traditionally, it's where you give up frivolous extra luxuries like greasy food, alcohol, meat, Instagram, partying. So it's supposed to be very solemn, very boring. And our church, Hale Ho'onani, also celebrates Lent, and we do it better. In the Catholic tradition, Lent is a time of mourning, because in the Christian tradition, you're not worthy. But in the Hale Ho'onani AME, African Methodist Episcopal tradition, Lent is a time of honoring that we are more than worthy. And to honor our worthiness, we still give up something. But what will we give up? It has to be something that celebrates Lent. In other words, it has to be something that celebrates our worthiness. So, for example, Dora is giving up talking to stupid people. Someone else is giving up trolling his ex on social media. So, what do you want to give up? Think about it now. Try to write it in your journal. So, here's a hint: give up something that makes you feel less than or not worthy of someone else's time or attention. Now, March 2nd was Ash Wednesday, which is 46 days before Easter. And it's also called the Day of Ashes. And it's where you put a little bit of ash in the shape of a cross on your forehead to remind yourself that from dust you came and to dust you shall return. Now, science confirms that we're actually made from stardust. In other words, from stardust you came, and to stardust you shall return. And we're made of stardust, and we're also made of starlight. And right now, we're going to put ashes of stardust on ourselves or something that represents our soul. So if you have a teddy bear, you can do it on your teddy bear. If you have a photograph of yourself, like Thomas, you can do it on your photograph. And if you don't have a sacred object, then just go ahead and use your own forehead. So right now, you have your little sacred object, and I want you to kiss your finger and draw on his forehead. You can draw a little heart or a little cross or a little star, like that. Now, for this next step, if you don't have a teddy bear, you can put your hand over your heart and you can repeat after me, and you're going to say this to your teddy bear. You are from the stars. And I love Jim's comment. He says, I don't have anything of mine from childhood. I have an 8mm film camera that belonged to my dad, and I like having it as it represents memories captured to film. So that's a sacred object. And you know how in traditional church you have an altar of things that are sacred. Sometimes it's nice in your home to have a place where you have sacred objects that remind you of your truth. So today we're going to do this on our teddy bear, and this is what you're going to say. You can just repeat after me. You are from the stars, and to the stars you shall return. You are my star. You remind me that I was your first true love, and I was God's first true love.